Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 6 of the Bro Vote. I'm your host, Alex Dabliwala, and I'm joined by the boys.
JT.
Dom.
Jack in the back. Back in the back.
We have,
Back in the back.
welcome to the first episode of 2025. We have a slam-packed episode for you guys today. We're going to go over the New Orleans terrorist attack. We're going to go over the car bombing in Vegas. And we are going to cover some college football that happened this past weekend. So, sit down and welcome to the Bro Vote. All right. Yeah, welcome to the Bro Vote. Jack, you want to kick us off with the first topic?
Yeah, so New Year's Eve around 3:15, there was the New Orleans terrorist attack on Bourbon Street. Shamsuddin Jabbar is suspected of driving a pickup truck into a crowd on New Year's Eve on Bourbon Street, killing at least 10, injuring 35. Jabbar died in a brief shootout with police after crashing the vehicle. We've heard more and more come out about this story every day, and it's, just a very scary and interesting thing to happen, the start of the new year.
Yeah, it's definitely something super scary that happened. Obviously, New Orleans is a very hopping place on New Year's Eve, not to mention the Sugar Bowl was happening the next day between Notre Dame and Georgia. Is it a coincidence that they came after the Catholics? Who knows? But, so this guy is rumored to be ISIS related. Obviously, he's Muslim.
Yeah, so, something about him, while you mentioned Christianity, is kind of an ISIS known signal, I guess, or trademark, is that they try to blow up churches. And they did find 2 IEDs. I think it was 2 IEDs right next to the cathedral in the French Quarter. Which, Catholic, with all the Catholics being in town, maybe that's why he was there. His brother did say that he grew up Christian, or they were raised Christian, and just this summer he had converted to Islam. Wait,
so was that his given birth name?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, that was his given birth name. His brother also has, I guess they have Arab parents or family or something. That probably would make sense for that. But
Do we know what part of Islam he was born in?
Well, he was born in Texas.
Extended family. Do you know what part?
I have
Because
no clue.
being raised Catholic or Christian, he probably came from an area, I don't know, of a Christian area. So that's what's alarming to me. I mean, this is not something that I know, though. So I'm just assuming.
So
what I've always found is that Christians that fall away from the faith are very hostile towards it due to some aspect of it,
yeah, they had a bad, one bad past about it for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jack.
So his ex-wife, he's been married and divorced twice. His first wife, he had 2 daughters with.
Shout out Muhammad.
And his first wife's new husband, he said that after he converted to Islam, he started acting really strange, and they didn't let him around his daughters because he started acting out just weird and, not normal. But at the same time, his neighbors, they saw him leaving to Louisiana, and they said, "Hey, where are you going?" He said, "Louisiana, I got a new job." And they offered to help him move out, and he said no, which, wasn't strange or alarming to them, I guess. But they said he was just always such a nice and, caring guy. His brother said he was just a really good brother and always nice. So it does raise red flags as to what, radicalized him.
Yeah, I mean, dude, a normal guy, he went to Georgia State. And he grew up. But I mean, he lived in Atlanta for a while. I think it was gosh, I'm forgetting was it Cobb County, I think, that I read, where he kind of resided for a little bit.
This guy?
I mean, yeah, educated guy. Like you said, no red flags, really.
I didn't see that he went to Georgia State or anything.
Yeah,
I saw
he
that.
went to Georgia State.
All I saw was that he was born in Beaumont, Texas, and he moved to Houston.
Yeah, went to Georgia State.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to Shawn Ryan show. Shawn Ryan, you're the GOAT. But he was with, what was her name, Jack?
Sarah Allen?
Yeah, Sarah Allen. She's FBI?
Yeah, she's with the FBI.
CIA intelligence.
Or CIA intelligence, yeah.
Yeah.
CIA. And she was talking about how, again, we're kind of seeing like a 2001 kind of re-revolution from the radical Islamic communities where they're becoming very coordinated. They have these sleeper cells in the U.S., and a lot of terrorists are coming through the southern border into the U.S., and she's saying basically, like, get ready because it's about to get crazy. Like, shit's about to hit the fan.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of, like, planned attacks on the homeland, planned attacks on U.S. embassies throughout the world. Because for whatever reason, Muslims think that, or radical Muslims, again, like, I don't want to absolutely harp on the entire Muslim population because I know that there's, like, a lot of good Muslims out there that, like, mean very well. But the radical Muslim ideology of everything that is westernized is bad. The people that think this way are deciding to have these mass planned attacks throughout our country. And their methodology is kill until you're killed. It's like your life doesn't matter because you're doing the will of Allah.
Yeah, I wanna switch kind of gears to the just protection of like the sidewalk area. Like, there's usually borders and barricades up on there, and for some reason, none of that.
Well,
Like on Bourbon Street?
On Bourbon Street.
The
yeah,
governor
and I mean,
of New
dude,
Orleans said they were taking extra precautions to set up safety measures, which they thought was just putting one car on, the intersections because it's not, you can't drive on sidewalks.
Well, I mean, yeah, and if you look at the video, there's a cop car right there, and the guy literally
Drives around
turns around the cop car.
He just drives around it.
And I don't know if you'll...
I mean, I want to say, like, we can
like Bourbon. Sorry.
take all these precautions, blah, 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 but you can't live in complete fear at the end of the day. Like,
Right.
it's
No,
New Year's Eve.
no, but dude, when you have that amount of traffic in a street, like Bourbon Street is literally known for people walking all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, if you go to Athens, dude, there's
with
cops
whatever.
everywhere
Well,
holding
there's a street
barricades.
blocked off.
Yeah, there's a street blocked off. There's a cop at every side of the street. I mean, this is at most of the time when I go to university and when I went to Tuscaloosa, cops everywhere blocking all the sides. There's barricades at each entrance of the door. Two cops there. So I'm kind of with Dom here. I'm like, how would this guy get through? There should have been more stuff, especially on New Year's Eve. A Sugar Bowl, like those are two big times of the year that they should have more precautions blocking the roads off.
I mean,
wasn't he driving on a road and then just
Yes, he was driving on a main road.
Turned on
around the cop car.
turned
but
around the cop car and then turned
there
on
were
the
supposed to
sidewalk?
be barricades and
No,
Did they say that they were under repair?
No,
Wasn't that
No,
like
so
what
what
came-
happened? He drove down the main street and then turned right onto Bourbon Street around the cop car on the sidewalk and then got down the main, because you can't drive on the sidewalk of Bourbon Street. Like it's just the way the architecture is. You can't physically drive a car unless you have some type of tank and just plow through buildings. But I don't know if you all saw the videos, but
he's driving
he
in reverse.
no, he was
No,
going
no,
like
no, he was
60,
going
70
forward,
miles an
yeah.
hour.
But the videos
the
that I
street.
saw, he drove in reverse.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I don't know. I just
he
saw a video of him
he
driving.
turned the corner onto Bourbon Street. It was just like he was slow, made a casual turn, and just ripped it down the street.
That's
ripped
what I
it down the
saw as well.
street.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this video on Twitter or X.
I'm not trying to see
and-
that.
Oh, well, you don't see.
Yeah,
I mean,
Okay.
He doesn't hit anybody in the video.
He is going 70 miles an hour,
It's low-key like the Henry Ruggs.
with
video.
like no care in the world. And there's people. I mean, thank God people moved out of the way. But there was this girl in the clip that is like an inch away from being destroyed.
Yeah, dude, they're a bunch of young. They're all young people, 20s to 30s.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
like a
there's
9-year-old.
one guy who was like an all Ivy League football player. His brother
Princeton,
was like
right?
to the NFL. Yeah, he played at Princeton. Was working for like
There was an Alabama
yeah.
freshman.
Yeah.
UGA person was injured. I'm not sure about.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's
that.
crazy sad, and I like feel horrible for like the families of those people. I just think that now there has to be a greater vigilance of the American people when it comes to radical Islam. Again, like
Just
it's
stay
not,
aware of where you are too.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
don't live in fear. Don't be afraid to go out and do these things.
obviously,
But just
Well,
stay
that's their
aware
whole
of
goal.
what's happening around
That's
you.
that's their whole
yeah,
goal.
terrorism.
That's their whole
Right.
goal.
Put terror into people so that they don't live the way that they have been living.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to open a question up. Do we think he was acting alone?
I
No.
mean, I
No.
don't know. There was the speculation that he had partners. I don't know if there's been any updates on that.
I mean, yeah,
heard
there-
rumors that that he was acting alone.
I'm sure he's part of some cell, like Islamic
I think he's
cell.
planted for sure.
But I think as far as the actions to commit the atrocity, he probably was on his own.
I mean, in the action itself, I think he's probably. I mean, obviously, he was the only one they. You know,
Yeah,
got,
but I
so
think
he was
I
alone.
think it was
But I
like
think he was
a joint.
instructed more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I
Guys-
definitely think he was instructed and he was radicalized, and
What-
that's how he got to this point.
One of my big questions with this is brought up after listening to that Sarah Allen episode of Shawn Ryan's podcast, which we'll link in the in the description below, since we're gonna probably mention it at least once more. But every Islamic army, which is Hamza or what is it, Al Qaeda, the Taliban, ISIS, all those terrorist groups, you know, combined. I just completely lost what I was gonna say.
Dude, it's sad.
Just take a moment to think.
What was I saying?
You're mentioning the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know
Wow.
we had Anthony behind the bar today.
Yeah, sorry. Wow, brain fart. Anyway, every attack that the Islamic army has carried out has been on a date of significance to them, as they believe in, you know, an eye for an eye. So it's like, what do we do to them on January 1st? What kind of leads up to them, you know, taking this action on this day? And
Yeah, I was looking at the podcast of Shawn Ryan, and they were saying like January 1st is a great opportunity to kind of wreak havoc and create terror among the United States. So I don't know. I mean,
How much worse is it gonna get? It's literally the first day, and there's already been 2 terrorists, or supposedly
I
2
think
terrorists.
they're-
yeah.
I think they're trying to get it all in before Daddy Donald gets into office. dude. Like,
Well, dude, I mean,
think they know that
I
he's gonna bring the hammer.
So how many more are they gonna
let's-
be able to get in before
right,
he gets
I
in
mean-
office? You know.
well, that's gonna be a long 2 weeks. I mean, they're not
Yeah.
gonna stop.
And it'll be interesting to see if they try to go after him too, because they know that he's the guy that's gonna bring the hammer on.
well, he's
You guys think he
he's
has his
their main
own-
target.
Do you think he has his own security detail
Oh,
aside
yeah.
from Secret Service?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, after
He
what?
knows the government's corrupt enough.
Yeah, for
He's
sure.
not-
After
not-
what Secret Service did on almost both times when he tried to get or someone tried to assassinate him, he's gotten his own intel for sure.
Kind of moving.
I'm sure they're like some
along.
badass.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, go for
I
it.
said I'm sure there's some badass ex-military guys that are just
Yeah.
got like a 12.0 KD or something.
Probably way higher. Than
He's talking in Call of Duty terms.
Hey, speaking of KD, this Green Beret.
Why does that have to do with
What does that have to
KD?
do
He's got. I mean,
What do you mean?
okay, but
bro?
also when you say KD, that means kill death to
Dude,
ratio.
that was
So
a
like,
phenomenal transition.
Green Beret.
That was a great transition.
Sorry.
I got you. I think it was a good transition, Dom.
Yeah,
But-
I was thinking this is perfect.
But it's kind of hard to say KD in real terms because it's kill death ratio, and
there's
obviously
only
these guys
one.
haven't died, so because you get one death,
This
you
guy
know.
might be, I don't know.
Oh, you might have two
He might
deaths.
not be.
Oh.
He might not be.
Oh,
More on that coming up. Stay
to be
tuned.
continued.
Yeah, Jack, hit us with it.
So in Las Vegas on Wednesday, Matthew Liebesberger reportedly pulled a Tesla Cybertruck outside the Trump Hotel around 8:48 a.m. local time, and the truck exploded 15 to 20 seconds later. Authorities say the truck contained gasoline, camp fuel containers, as well as large firework mortars. Video of the incident captures the truck exploding in a ball of fire, and fireworks can also be seen going off in all directions. One is dead, which is the driver, allegedly, and then 7 were injured.
Yeah, so this was very interesting. So this guy, he's an ex-Green Beret and decides to drive a Cybertruck up to the front of Trump Tower in Vegas and blow it up.
yeah. Rented
Yeah.
too, but also rented from the. Sorry, go ahead.
He shot himself in the head before he did it, or like before the prime went off. It definitely just reeks of suspicious stuff. There's so many holes in this whole thing that make no sense. The fact that his body was unidentifiable in the front seat, but his
Passport.
his passport and his ID badge were like barely burned at all makes not a ton of sense to me. And then again, Shawn Ryan show, which came out today.
Kind of breaking news.
Yeah, he did an emergency episode with a guy that runs a military Instagram account.
Sam Shoemate.
Yeah. He runs this military Instagram account where people anonymously send in tips about unethical decisions made by their commanding officers in all branches of the military, and he'll kind of expose them. And turns out that Liebesberger got in touch with this guy who runs this Instagram account and told him that he knew of a bunch of unethical cover-ups that were happening in the Army, and that the Army was basically tracking him and following him and trying to basically like take him out, but they weren't touching him because they knew that he had explosive devices in the truck.
Yeah.
And
So many red flags. with
So
this
many
to
red
begin
flags.
with.
Also-
this guy's basically like, he also triangulated the location of this guy's email that he sent him to Vegas. So he's like, there can't be a ton of doubt that this is not the guy.
Yeah.
And so my theory is the guy wanted to fake his own death. I don't know what body's in the front seat. If he's a Green Beret, he's got to be like capable to just kill somebody and stick him in the front seat of a car with a bullet hole through their head.
Yeah, and also, I mean, he's a good enough guy, I guess, to not want to create mass casualty. You know, like he wasn't trying to.
Well, that's the thing.
He wasn't trying to
Yeah.
blow up. Everyone.
If you
in
wanted
but
to,
why-
he could have took
but
out the entire
He's
block.
Green
Yeah,
Beret. He could have made a
could-
bomb to do so.
But why did he? What was the
and he
point
did it
of?
in a Cybertruck.
I know, yeah,
Cybertruck is
Meaning-
bulletproof.
yeah, but why do it at a Vegas center, a hotel? Why not just do it in the middle of the road? Why not do that at IHOP?
Well,
What's the?
I think he wanted to draw attention to what was being covered up.
Or
How? What
attention
does
to
the
what
hotel
he
have
was
to
doing.
be covering
No,
up?
He wanted to do it in a place where it would be a national story, where it has to do with Trump. Vegas
If
is one of the biggest cities
Oh,
in the country.
If
okay,
it was
yeah.
just in the middle of the road, it's not getting any media attention.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's true.
It's just gonna be like
The
a
fact that
car
he
blew
used
up.
Elon's
Whatever.
car in front of Trump's tower.
Yeah.
It
That's
has to be
true.
big news to begin with.
Yeah.
We didn't know anything about this guy, and it was massive news.
Yeah,
And then all this stuff comes out. I think, personally, that he faked his death, and he wants to expose the corruption that's happening in the military, because there is a lot. There's a lot of unethical war crimes that happen that get covered up because we're America and we can do no wrong on an international stage.
yeah. I also want to add just this is kind of past this point, but I wanted to add it earlier. The Cybertruck and the truck used at the last topic that we talked about was both rented from the same place.
Yeah, which also
Toro. But I mean,
it's
Toro's
like-
Toro's a huge car rental company.
Isn't Toro like the single day or use?
Yeah,
rental
I don't
thing?
know. I
like,
can look it up.
I also
but-
saw that, Jay, but I don't. I think that's the whole that's like a.
You don't think that has any?
I think that's like the
Peop-
same thing with Jabbar, whatever his name is, and the Cybertruck Green Beret trained at the same
Base camp.
Base camp, you
yeah,
know, like.
but they both and they were both
And so
were.
did 1,000 other people.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
mean,
like-
yeah, it definitely raises some questions out there for sure. And I still there, like Alex said, there's so many things there's so many little wormholes that we could climb into here because it's just so much unknown. But and they were both Afghanistan ex army and both deployed and came back at the same times. So that's another thing. One, that they both were deployed at the same time in Afghanistan, and then they came back at the same time. Did they know each other?
I think maybe the link that you can create between the two is a mutual hatred for American bureaucracy, where they both saw horrible stuff that was going on from the U.S. military in a place like Afghanistan, and they both decided to do things about it, but they go two opposite directions. One becomes a radical Muslim, and the other one starts blackmailing
Yeah,
high-ranking army officials until they start coming after
him.
then
Yeah,
he decides to expose it all.
yeah.
So I think maybe that's the connection. Who knows if they knew each other? It would be kind of crazy if they did. But I don't think these attacks were necessarily coordinated or linked in a way that people are trying to make them out to be.
Yeah.
And originally I did think they were. I was like,
I think
this
a lot
is
of
too
people
big
did.
of a coincidence to happen on the same day. Same car company. They were both in the military. They were both stationed in Fort Bragg, which, to be fair, is a huge base. And if you're in the southeast, you're stationed there at one point.
I think we
But
all kind of were like,
the more that comes out on
connection.
this Las Vegas thing, and the lack of information that's coming out about this New Orleans thing, makes me think they're not connected at all. It just
Yeah.
happened to be a pure coincidence.
Yeah, we should talk about more about that email that this Green Beret had sent out to this social media account
Yeah.
before, because that's what started
the
a
whole
lot.
thing is crazy. Shawn Ryan.
I can't really hear
Oh,
through the
yeah.
headphones. So put
Shawn
your,
Ryan talked to the public address officer of the chief of staff of the army, because he alerted the army that he got all this information.
yeah,
And he wanted to basically know, are there any names I need to redact that are undercover?
yeah, there were
So there
there
were two
were,
of them in
yeah.
this report that he couldn't read out loud. But while talking to the Army PAO, he learns. So the Army PAO basically says, "Oh, we think it's because his DNA in the car doesn't match the DNA of the daughter that he says he has." So he probably found it out and then just decided to kill himself.
Right. That's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah.
That sounds like the biggest stretch in the entire world.
What successful Green Beret would do that? Because he found out that that's a sucky thing, but how does that connect to the fireworks, connect to the Trump thing, connect to Elon Musk truck, all of that?
I think that if his DNA doesn't match, it's a different
It's a different person, yeah.
Yeah.
But what you got to think is all these people are putting out this information very publicly, and it's different from the email that he sent. And so, the stretch that they're making, or allegedly making, that he killed himself because it wasn't his daughter, it's really, I think, more to restore peace and, comfort to the people of Las Vegas and the American people, instead of instilling fear, saying, oh, he faked his own death, this guy's out there.
Yeah. I don't.
That
can
it
you
could
pull
be
up
a
the
cover up,
email?
yeah. The email basically said I don't want to tell you wrong, so we're gonna
Can you
pull it
pull
up.
it up, Jack?
But didn't
The
If
email?
you go to Shawn Ryan's Instagram, it's the last thing he's posted.
Yeah, I said I'm not acting under duress.
yeah, he's like, I know stuff. I've been watched. I'm being watched.
Yeah.
All this stuff.
And he said he needed to meet him immediately. He said December 31st, and it was.
Did he say to meet him? I thought he
said via phone or in person.
Yeah, and then he said like get this out to
But
every
it's
like
very-
Fox
it
News
was at a
and
sense of urgency, for sure.
yeah, for sure. Well,
Jack's pulling it up right now.
Jack, can we?
Jack got his password wrong.
There's about 18
You got the
different
pod
passwords.
Instagram password wrong?
Yeah, my bad, chat.
Oh my gosh.
Jack, can we put this email up on the screen for the viewers too?
Yeah, I can.
Also, like during this
I also don't want to
podcast,
steal his stuff. But
like you could
Yeah,
hear
just give him credit.
the amount of like stress and like discomfort that both of those guys had because of they were speaking about this.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, because they both got contacted by the guy
I know.
prior
I know.
and like both kind of wrote it off as BS.
Yeah, yeah.
As, like,
Well, they,
somebody crazy.
yeah, they were like this.
Probably on some PTSD.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something.
They thought like this guy's crazy. There's no evidence to back this up. Like, what we can't trust this guy. I mean, he's like, I get a
There's
lot of.
very small print.
Yeah. I mean, no, you're just making it worse.
Yep.
Jack,
I mean, I
just-
just
Okay,
you wanna
so
read that?
I'll just read it out.
Yeah.
The email says, in case I do not make it to my decision point or on to the Mexico border, I am sending this now. Please do not release this until 1 Jan, and please keep my identity private until then. First off, I am not under duress or hostile influence or control. My first car was a 2006 black Ford Mustang V6 for verification. What we have been
So
seeing...
he's just using that as like your
verify who
I'm-
it is.
personal questions that you put in, like kind
It's almost like a movie,
Yeah.
you know, like when
Yeah.
in that scene where it's
Dude.
like answer this question and then answer some like
Right,
crazy
yeah.
question.
Yeah. What we have been seeing with drones is the operational use of gravitic propulsation, big words,
Yeah.
systems powered aircraft by most recently China and the East Coast, but throughout history the U.S. What am I?
Jack, just pop it on the screen for
Yeah.
the viewers. They can read the
I am.
rest.
Only we in China have this capability. Our OPC
Op
and
center.
location for this activity in the box is below. China has been launching them from the Atlantic from some submarines for years, but this activity recently has picked up. As of now, it is just a show of force, and they are using it similar to how they used the balloon for Signet and ISR, which are also a part of integrated comm systems. There are a dozen of those balloons in the air at any given time.
I hope you
Well,
didn't.
first
I hope
off-
you didn't
So
get called
basically-
on to read in class because
Uh,
that shit was horrible.
Dude, there was one time
I went to the market and I saw 3 pigs and
so
then I
basically you
saw
I
just
some.
got-
got called on to read at church one time, and I said I have dyslexia. Pick someone else.
So he basically talks about how, like, these Chinese balloons and drones are coming out of the sky, saying that the only people that have this technology are us in China. Kind of goes on and talks about that for a little bit. Then he talks about how he's followed for a week by Homeland or the FBI.
DOD, DEA, CIA.
Yeah, and then he goes, they're looking to move on me and are unlikely to let me cross into Mexico, but won't because they know I'm armed and I have a massive VBIED, which is a vehicle bomb. He said, I've been trying to maintain a very visible profile. And phone. Oh, so they're digitally tracking him. I have knowledge of the Chinese and United States gravitical, whatever, drone programs and war crimes that were covered up during airstrikes in Nimruz province, Afghanistan. So these airstrikes essentially, allegedly blew up a shit ton of civilians and women and children. 65 buildings were struck because of civilians.
Killed hundreds.
Killed hundreds of civilians in a single day. Sick. Shout out the Army for that one. That blows.
And then it says they
then there's
continue
names,
strike.
there's names that get redacted, but he says that they can validate it. And he basically wants this to get as famous as possible to expose all the corruption that's going on. This story sounds a lot more believable to me than anything that happens to do with him committing suicide because of
His daughter. Yeah.
And Shawn Ryan got in touch with some guys. Grid coordinated his location where he sent the email. Go to the next slide, Jack. And you can see it's in Vegas.
Lincoln
Yeah.
County.
Yeah. So near Vegas. And the guy tried to get in touch with him too.
Yeah, he said he or later in this podcast episode of Shawn Ryan, he scrolled through or he searched his email for anything from this guy, and he had one asking if he could come on the show and just kind of expose some things and be a whistleblower, but it had to be the 31st in New Mexico or something, or it was somewhere out there, and I think it was Flagstaff, Arizona, but he said it has to be December 31st.
Yeah, it was Flagstaff.
Yeah, and so it's Shawn said, I'm sure if Joe Rogan went and looked through his email, he could find something, and I'm sure all these other people that have big platforms could also find something that talk to the similar.
They'd also find emails from us saying that we got shadow banned by YouTube.
Blue poop.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Ah!
No.
Beep.
Anyway, okay, so we see the dropped pin. He's in near Vegas, and that's from that was from the email that they sent or that he sent. Why? And I'm just picking out here because I want to know more too, and I want to know what you think more. Why do you not think that was him in the van or in the truck if he's in Las Vegas?
Well, I think he was there. I think he was present, probably killed somebody, and made it look like he was the one that died.
So you think look, I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Because I agree with you. I think this is a planned thing, but I'm trying to piece the puzzles together.
Right.
Also, we don't have any puzzle pieces to piece, but I just want to try. So you think he shot somebody, stuck them in the van, lit the fireworks, and then ran away? How we would not have that on footage?
Well, no.
Or did he
I
make?
don't know if
So
he did
here's the
that.
thing. Also,
You
I
can-
just
you
looked up these
can-
coordinates. They're 2 hours from Las Vegas.
The ability with a Cybertruck as well is to roll it all the way up to where you want to roll it to
Right.
remotely.
That's the thing with the
what I
Oh,
was
it's
about to say.
remote control with the
Yeah.
phone.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's what I was gonna say. You can program.
Imagine
these-
you're the valet guy and
Yeah.
you accidentally open the door. It's just a dead dude in the driver's seat.
Can't put that job on his LinkedIn.
So, do we have security footage of this? Can we find that?
The security footage of the bomb going off is crazy.
I know it's
It's
just
like
fireworks.
4th of July.
Yeah.
It's a fireworks.
Yeah, but
so.
do we have it rolling up to the stop?
That
I don't know. I mean, I'm
Ask
sure.
the
I'm sure you
FBI.
can easily get it, but
And
we,
how have
we
we-
aren't CIA intelligence?
And
or
I want
anything,
to
so-
see the autopsy for this guy. How can you not
No, his
identify
body
it?
There is no-
was so
Yeah,
burned to a crisp into the car.
yeah.
They couldn't identify him at first until they found
And
documents.
honestly, thinking about this theory of him faking his own death, you want to make sure you create a big enough explosion to completely disintegrate whatever body's in there, but also not create mass casualty. And that's
Cybertruck makes the most sense.
exactly.
Well, I mean,
what
I agree, but
kinda happened.
I don't know if the fireworks could have done that. I think he had to have
Well, it was camp
poured him in
fuel,
gasoline or
fuel,
something.
There was
and-
other than it was.
The body had to be poured in gasoline or
It was-
something to be
I'm sure-
scorched that much.
It contained gasoline, camp fuel containers, as well as large firework
But
motors.
right, it was all in
So-
the back though. I saw a photo of it. It was all in the
Yeah.
back.
But no, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that there probably was gasoline and whatnot poured on the body, because for that to burn to a crisp like it was,
Yeah.
while certain paper things such as a passport or his ID badge to survive the fire, that just makes zero sense.
Yeah.
Which I think he kind of intended for those things to survive,
Oh, I'm
Because-
sure.
Because he wanted
because he wanted we wanted his death to look real.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like this is a movie, bro. I would watch this
It's
movie.
literally.
This sounds like a sick movie, yeah.
What is it? January 3rd today, and all of this has happened.
Yeah, I mean,
2025 is going to be a scary year, I think.
Said, yeah.
What if it's the end of the world?
In the podcast, it says it's gonna be a bloody
What if-
year.
what
Dude, all the
Yeah.
2012 movies need to remake to
Yeah.
2025. Because didn't they think the world was ending in 2012?
I thought it was ending in.
Well, because the Mayan
2000,
calendar said it was
2012.
ending in
Yeah,
2020.
the Mayan calendar's last year was 2012.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. That's right. That's
The
right.
rapture days.
Dude, Jesus is coming back.
I'm ready, dude. Just second coming. Let's go. Get this. Let's just
Wait,
scrap
what?
this world.
You're ready already?
Well,
I mean, I don't want to
was
raise
saying-
my kids in this
I guess JT already
generation.
went to the
Already
confession
married.
today or something, dude.
I mean, no, I didn't, but I need to go always. But
well, I mean,
But
according to the
I'm saying-
rapture, still have to live through 7 years of hell before we
Yeah.
went. So I don't know if I'm really ready to experience that.
7 years of hell.
yeah,
What
but
if this is the
I
beginning,
I
dude?
just
don't
I just
know.
don't want I just don't want to raise my kids in the next generations to come. You know how like this generation is already messed up as it is. Sorry, but it is.
Look at us.
I know.
Yeah.
If you don't think we're messed up, follow the bro vote.
Or if you think we are, definitely follow the road.
Depends on what type of messed up you're thinking.
Yeah. Figure it out for yourself. We're on episode 6. You got 5 others to watch.
Yeah. We already had somebody comment on one of them. It was like, just like shitting on us for being Republican. It was like
On YouTube or on YouTube? Oh, dang.
That had to be one of our
Yeah.
friends. There's
No,
No,
it wasn't.
no,
It was a
it
random
sounded
person
like
completely.
a very liberal person. It was like, you guys are just a sounding board for everything that you want to talk about. You guys all agree with each other. Blah blah blah. You won't even like.
I
look at
disagree,
the other
Alex.
Side.
Well,
Well, maybe because we're right. Bitch.
but now I'm gonna like pull up this comment later. I want to look at this.
Hey, if you were that one person that commented and disliked our video, you're the only person to dislike one of our videos, and we've gotten just a few likes.
Congrats, viewer.
Yeah. Leave us an actual genuine question in the comments,
Yeah.
and
Look-
maybe we'll think about answering it.
Look, if you want to come on the podcast as a
We'd love to have you.
viewer or as a guest,
We'd love
Yeah.
to have you on.
We'd
We'd
love to have you
tear
on.
You to shreds.
yeah, be
But we won't ask you for your pronouns. Sorry, not sorry. And we're back. Welcome back to the Bro Vote.
Bang!
Bang. Skeet skeet.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, Jack. Tell me why I'm gonna get cancer.
All right, so alcohol has been linked to cancer risk in the United States Surgeon General's new advisory. Alcohol has been found to increase the incidence of at least 7 types of cancer. In particular, the advisory notes that alcohol can increase the risk of throat, liver, esophageal, mouth, larynx, colon, and rectal cancers.
Larynx?
Hell
Yo, we get
I've never heard of-
rectal cancer.
I've never heard of larynx. You mean larynx?
Larynx.
yeah. Same shit, different pile.
Jack, I think you need a English lesson after this.
I went to the University of Alabama.
We know.
Might
could
as well
tell.
be The University of Retard.
Hey, we don't.
At
least
condone
my
that
school
word.
has a
We
name.
don't
not
condone
the
that
R
word.
Not the R word. Come on, bro.
Yeah, shame on you.
Condone
You're a
No, I
horrible
say it all the
individual.
time, but it's not on the podcast. I just
No, it used to just like
JT's
it's totally
nickname-
taken on a different meaning.
yeah, it has
Well,
for
I
sure.
think
Where
like
was
what
it?
was it? Jennifer Aniston said it, and then she got canceled. She said it on some night show, and then she
Well,
got
maybe we'll
canceled.
get canceled. Maybe we'll
I-
Shane Gillis our way. to
I
this
think
thing,
sped
you know?
is a lot worse, and JT used to use that all the time. It's so funny.
So why are we
in
talking
high
about the
school.
worst
Actually, no,
versions?
we.
JT, how dare you? I never use that word. What are you talking
All
about?
right, we use that word for you.
Did you know that like spaz is now a cancelable word?
What?
Yeah, spaz.
Yes.
No, spaz. Remember, because you did this with your hair. We called you a spaz in the hallway. You'd be walking, and then you'd be like,
Yeah, because I had to move my hair on my face because I had long hair. I was so
Okay,
gay.
Justin
I'd
Bieber.
be-
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Me?
Yes, but spaz,
You remember that?
Yeah, because you had long hair when you came to.
Yeah,
visit
I
us
lit-
and you'd,
alfalfa.
Yeah, I literally was like. I also made a weird face, but
Anyway.
spaz is.
Spaz is now a cancelable word, which is
We've
That's
now
retarded.
used 5 times in the last 12
And
seconds.
then you just use another word.
Wait, what word?
Anyway, alcohol consumption has been named the 3rd leading preventable cause of cancer in the country,
Who's sorry?
next to tobacco and obesity.
Next to
Shout out San
no
Francisco.
more cigs and beer, dude.
Wait. Okay. So who posted this?
U.S. Surgeon General.
Yeah, Sergeant General.
Which is one of the leading authorities.
But
on
like the FDA or
the Surgeon General is like the highest medical office in the government.
exactly. Thank you for answering my question.
Exactly what it was.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So how corrupt are they?
They're trying
Big
to take away our
pharma.
cigs.
Yeah,
They're trying
dude.
to take away our beer.
Don't
Don't let them do it to you.
don't take away my damn cigs and beer. Like I literally got this little thing on my cap for my cig. Like what
Pause.
On your what?
You get this little what on your what?
this thing on the cap of my can.
Ah, there you go. Specify.
Yeah, like the thing on the cap of my can, like the can opener,
There you go.
and it has a little hole in it.
That's not a can
I
opener.
What would you call that thing?
The tab. It's called a tab.
Oh,
It's
the
tab. Thank you, Jack. Hey,
Like,
Jack.
wait.
You remember in elementary school when you had to collect
Jack.
tabs for
Hey, Jack.
money?
Public
I
university.
do remember that.
Catholic school.
Okay. Anyway, that's the spot for the
What are you
sig.
gonna say? What are you gonna say?
Yeah.
I definitely
Well,
drink
you got
more
cook
in
it
my
up.
4 years.
Well,
than
you got
in
cut it
your
up.
7.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever.
I would like to debate that.
Not you, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'll give you your flowers.
What
I
about
would
me?
like to say I went to the #1 party school in the country.
Yeah.
What about me?
I feel like we might be going toe to toe on it.
But y'all both went to Catholic school.
Yeah.
So is that what? That's your verdict? The Catholic school?
Well, I think we might have drank more in our 4 years than Dom has drank in college.
Hey, yeah. Good luck with cancer.
No. No. I just think Dom has more self control than us. That's really what I think it comes down to.
I would agree with that.
Because every time I go out with Dom, I'm the one puking in the trash can. Dom's rubbing my back and holding my hair.
I mean, just think back to Anthony's bachelor party. Who was it out on the porch throwing up all night?
You?
Me and JT and Anthony.
We're really
Wait.
exposing ourselves.
Was
here.
it?
Yeah, it was me, you, JT, and Anthony.
Oh, yeah.
You, Anthony, and
Yeah.
Brian.
We all pulled trig and then left to go have more fun.
Yeah.
So at least
And
I
then
can hang.
And then we came back and threw
I'm
up
like-
all night.
I'm
Yeah.
like Johnny.
Yeah, exactly.
Johnny can't hang.
Yeah. Well,
Shout out Johnny's chair.
yeah, so alcohol, apparently, we're all going to die of cancer because alcohol is the #1 leading cause of cancer.
Number 3.
Number 3.
Alcohol is, the quote is, alcohol is a well-established preventable cause of cancer, responsible for about 100,000 cases of cancer and 20,000 cancer deaths annually in the United States.
So,
Greater than the 13,500 alcohol-associated traffic crashes
Fatalities.
Fatalities
Oh,
per
Jack
year in the United States.
Frager. Oh my goodness.
Who put me behind here? I don't
okay,
have
wait,
my
does
glasses,
does
guys.
it specify which type of alcohol? Because
ChatGPT can read.
because I also
So
hear
true.
it's also a fact that wine is actually good for your heart. So like
I actually give a speech
Who
on
told you
in
that
college.
one?
yeah.
All right, hold on.
The
But you
Harvard
see
medical-
this,
the Harvard
but then you
medical
talk
registry
to like an
did.
elderly person that's lived until they're 95 and you ask, what's your secret, ma'am? And she goes, a glass of tequila every day.
Oh, my grandfather is like in his late 70s, and bro has been surviving on Kirkland vodka and McDonald's for the last like 20 years.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yeah,
So some studies show that red wine is good for heart health.
exactly. I know
That's
that.
that's
did a
what
whole
I
project
that's
on
what
it.
I said.
I mean, if you're out drinking
It lubes up the
super
arteries.
sweet wine, it's definitely not good for you.
Lubes up,
Bro, it literally said that.
Lube.
WD-40 for the arteries.
Yes, dude. Alcohol also induces stress. Ain't no way.
Wait, what?
It says alcohol induces oxidative stress.
Alcohol is definitely a stressor.
I
But
don't-
then why do people drink
Dude.
it when they are stressed?
Because people look at it like, oh, let me just ease my pain and forget life and get blackout.
And then it makes it
But
worse.
but think, people get into bar fights all the time because they're raged up on all the alcohol. Someone touches them and they're
Why are we
like,
laughing?
oh, let's go.
Why are we
Dom in
laughing?
Downtown Alpharetta.
Oh.
Biggest instigator. But I don't actually do it.
Hey, we were good this weekend. Or week.
You all look just the same.
Yeah, like New Year's, we didn't get into a fight.
So
Which
proud of you.
we thought we were.
You guys are great citizens of America.
Yeah.
But don't worry, guys. Russia claims to have solved our problem.
Oh, let's go.
Russia has created a cure for cancer, allegedly.
Shout out the boy Putin.
Russia has announced the development of an
Give me that
mRNA
jolt. Let me
vaccine for
drink.
cancer that is expected to be available in early 2025.
Oh, it's a vaccine, bro.
Yeah, the vaccine is personalized for each patient based on
Screw
genetic
that.
analysis of their tumor. It introduces a piece of their messenger or RNA, aka mRNA for you unscientific folks, aka me, into the body, which prompts cells to produce a protein that the immune system recognizes as foreign. The immune system then generates antibodies to fight the protein, which can help identify and attack cancer cells.
Okay,
That's
wait.
actually really smart. I
No,
don't
wait.
know why nobody did this
Wait,
before.
hold on.
Because
Well,
of
they
money.
probably did, and then Big Pharma said, nope, they're dead.
Probably. You're right.
Because
You're
of
right, probably.
money.
Dude, look at it.
money.
If you
Okay,
look at
wait.
the history of all the people that
Watch
have come up with something that could possibly cure cancer, that person's just mysteriously disappeared or died.
Okay, so I'm confused because the way a vaccine works,
Tell us.
historically, is that you get a small piece of the virus,
And your body learns how to fight.
and your
it.
body gets the antibodies for the virus. So, like the COVID vax, they tried to make the COVID vax and then give it, or the COVID virus, and then give it to you so that you're a small part of it, so that your body would make the antibodies. That's how a vaccine works. It uses what's already in your body to just mass produce the antibodies for it. So, does that mean this vaccine is just injecting cancer into
Well,
you?
so here's
So
the thing.
I think
with
what
it,
it's saying is that it's putting a small cancer cell that contains mRNA into the body that says attack me, and it latches onto the cancer. So then the body, as opposed to feeding the cancer, attacks the cancer and depraves it so that it can't expand and grow.
Dude, but have you seen these things that like, oh, you have like a zit, or this is like a pimple, or I don't know what you call it, a mole.
Cyst.
Yeah, a cyst or a mole, and it has cancer in it. Or they just cut out the mole because it has a tiny part of cancer in it. Like,
Yeah.
so even
That's
if
what
they're
any
no
kind of cancer
starts
surgery
as.
is.
Yeah, but so then why are they injecting even the smallest amount of cancer into you? Because sometimes even a
Because
freaking
the
mole.
the cancer in your body has your DNA that says this is okay. It sends out a message saying I'm supposed to be here to the rest of the body. This one sends out a foreign message saying I am not a part of the body. Attack me now. And then
Huh.
it goes after it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, logically it makes total sense in my head.
But how?
Yeah,
But
like antibody.
but every cancer is different. So how are they getting this antibody for all of these
well,
cancers?
that's what I was going to say.
Lung cancer.
No big
you know.
pharma company is going to back this at the moment because it still hasn't been tested on humans. It's only been tested
Oh.
on, I think, lab rats is what I read. But it's just not going to be backed by big. It's not going to be backed by big pharma because of that. But also, I mean, I don't know. I guess they have big.
I mean,
pharma
there-
in Russia,
there's-
The whole
but-
thing with Big Pharma is they want to keep you in the system, so they want people to have cancer.
Yeah, but there's
They
also
make
They want the
money and money and
reoccurring.
money
They want the
on it.
reoccurring medicine
Revenue.
that you get, or remedies, or whatever that just keeps on making them crap tons of money.
Yeah.
That's what they want.
keeps them in business.
what is it? What is it called? I'm blanking on the cancer thing.
Blue Foob is gonna flag me
No,
for
no.
medical misinformation.
No, what is the cancer
These are our
cure
opinions.
that they came up?
Chemotherapy?
Chemo, thank you. Yeah, chemo is like hundreds of thousands of dollars. So much money. So that's probably why. But there's like thousands of strands of cancer. So how is just this one vaccine going to do all of this? I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
a
mean,
stepping stone.
it's
to-
way
But
above
I already,
my pay
I
grade.
definitely know that there's a cancer cure out there, but they're just keeping it concealed. There is definitely one out there. And that
Oh,
we're
I
just
think you need your keys.
my keys. Sorry. Yeah, but there is definitely a cancer cure out there, and they're just keeping it concealed.
Yeah, I mean, well, didn't you say like people have died who've like created?
Yeah,
cures
dude.
for-
There's
Yeah,
so
like
much
the dude,
controversy
remember the dude
behind
that
this stuff.
created like the water powered car allegedly, and then he died.
No, he didn't die.
Yeah.
Bob Lazar, I thought.
No. This is back in like the 80s.
There's been another introduction to the water-powered car.
I know you can have one in Cyberpunk, the video game.
Speaking of powered cars, do you guys think Elon is as, for lack of a better term, clean as everybody thinks he is?
Oh, he is dead. Sorry. Off
Yes.
topic. Stanley Mayer.
Yep.
Yeah.
That dude.
I think anybody in that type of position where they have that much power and money is going to be, to some degree, corrupt.
Yeah.
Or do
But
you
that
think
is
he's
my
just
opinion.
Severely autistic.
That is my opinion.
Yes, I think he does have a little like.
Yeah, like Asperger's. Or
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, you
I
can't
think
be that smart to be normal.
I think yes, you can, but also I think there's a little like I don't know if it's mentally or I don't know what it is, but there's definitely something a little out there with him. But I agree with what Dom said. Is like you can't have that much money and not be corrupt. But there's a but. For somebody who has that much money, he's by far the best. By far.
In what degree?
As of corruption. I mean, Microsoft and iPhone and like I can't even
Like, how do we know?
because he's not. It's not out there. I mean, maybe he's doing it under the blinds, I guess. But there, like Microsoft, who's guy did the Microsoft?
Gates.
Yeah, Bill Gates is trying to come up with the.
Yeah, he's just gone back.
Yeah.
He freaking sucks.
Yeah, Bill
but
Gates is
Elon's,
Bill
like,
Gates is putting
relatively-
vaccines in
Elon's,
mosquitoes so you can get vaccines unknowingly. That's like I mean, this is just what I think.
Elon's also like a relatively new world leader.
No,
He's
he
not
He
new.
created PayPal.
Yeah.
dude, he's been
like, I mean,
the
I
top
mean,
he's been in the top 20 richest people for a long time. For probably as long as we have been alive.
Very publicly known in the last like 15 years, I guess. 10, 15 years.
No, he's been with Mark
Talk about, like in the media,
Mark
like
Wahlberg.
constantly
He's
buying X,
Mark
doing all
Wahlberg.
that stuff. Like
SpaceX.
I said Mark
yeah,
Wahlberg.
SpaceX.
Mark
I'm talking about-
Zuckerberg.
I'm talking about that stuff.
Who are you referring to?
Mark
I understand what
Stay
Dom's
blessed.
saying. I
Shout out
understand what
Mark
Dom's saying. Like,
Wahlberg.
Elon's been in the media a lot more recently than.
Yeah,
Yes.
recently, but he's always been there.
But
Yes,
it's, like,
he's-
funny. Like all this stuff that comes out about him, whether it's like he has like kids with a bunch of different wives or whatever, like he just kind of owns it and then like moves on with his life. Like there hasn't been like a whole lot of shit that's come out about Elon, and I wonder if there is shit or if there isn't.
Also, give
I
the
mean-
guy a break. He has $1 million. He billions of dollars. He probably has all these women like, have my kids so I can divorce you and just get a quarter of your money. That's probably what it
making
is.
them sign a prenup.
Yeah, I don't
He's
know.
too smart for that.
Have you seen what his like kid's name is?
It's like A.
Azer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5627
it's
or
all
some
it's
crap.
all
Like,
also
Model
Roman
3.
numerals and stuff. Model
know-
Or
X.
Model Y. What
Did
is
you
it?
know?
Model X?
So you know the models for Tesla are S, 3, and X to spell sex because and he couldn't do Model E because like Ford already had a Model E, so he just did Model 3 instead.
Dude, that's crazy.
He's like a 13-year-old boy.
Yeah,
Like,
that was a little weird.
yeah, it's just stupid, but it's funny.
Also, bro doesn't have any like wardrobe. He wears the same thing.
The same
no,
thing.
but that's like
He wears the same
that's
sunglasses.
like Steve Jobs though. Steve Jobs was like
Yeah.
Levi's blue jeans and like black turtleneck. Regardless, I think it's like these guys are all autistic, dude. I think it's just the way. I'm so serious. They're all autistic. I think it's their way
I mean-
of being like, I don't have to think about this every day, so my brain power can go to the more important things that are in my life.
Yeah, I think he's stupidly smart. It makes him a little weird. I don't know if he's like.
He's definitely odd.
Gotta be
100%.
autistic.
He's
dude.
hiding. He's hiding.
I
some
mean,
stuff,
maybe
think,
he's
about
maybe
things.
he's on the spectrum, but I think it's just how smart he is. It makes him turn out to be like really socially weird.
I
What'd
don't
you
think
say,
he's
Jack?
on. I don't think he's on the spectrum. I think he's just so smart that his, like when there's people that are just to the next level of ingenious to where their social skills don't develop fully.
Yeah, I mean,
Right,
think about
that's
think
my
about
thing.
And
if
I
you
know
are,
people like that,
if
and
you
it's-
have like a total of, it's like a 2K creative player. You have a max number of capabilities, and if some goes up, then some has to go down. And I think a lot of these people, their social capabilities go low, but their mental faculties are through the roof.
yeah, but I mean, what about like Albert Einstein? Dude?
He was autistic.
n-
Spectrum out the wazoo.
yeah, because of his social capabilities were just
He, like,
zero.
beat his wife.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That changes my
Or
my.
girlfriend. I don't even know if he ever got married.
I don't
but,
think
like,
he got married. He didn't have any kids or anything.
No, I think he did have a daughter who died early. But yeah.
There is no definitive evidence that Einstein was autistic, but some speculate he had Asperger's.
Yeah, like Oppenheimer
On
was
the
like
spectrum
borderline
of some
autistic
sort.
too. Like I think a lot of these people, it's not a knock on them. I think they're just like so smart that their brain can only has such a capacity that they delve into their work so hard that their social skills don't.
Yeah, but that doesn't make someone on the spectrum.
I think that's Asperger's.
I'd agree with that.
What's
No,
the definition of Asperger's, Jack?
that's not what that your brain focused so much on work and school and your study power of your brain that you just can't do anything socially.
Asperger's syndrome, now considered part of autism spectrum
spectrum.
disorder, is a
Repetitive
neuro.
Holy
Neuro-
hell! I'll write it. I'll
mental-
read it. Neurodevelopmental condition characterized by specific challenges in social interaction, communication, and repetitive behaviors. A la wearing the same outfit every day. A la not being able to be in a relationship with a
Okay,
female.
yeah.
Like,
I didn't know
on the
that. I
spectrum.
didn't know that was the term for Asperger's.
Yeah, on the spectrum, 100%. I mean, and you could be on the spectrum on a very like
Low level.
low
yeah.
level. Yeah, it doesn't
It's
mean
called a
when you're on-
spectrum
when-
for a
Yeah,
reason.
when you're on the spectrum, it doesn't mean like, oh, you're completely autistic and you can't operate as a
Hey,
person.
dude, I'd be on the spectrum if I could be all.
I think you are on the
Yeah.
spectrum.
ADHD.
Shit. Wait, no, ADHD is not.
I think they're trying to put.
Dude, repetitive behaviors. He makes drawings all day. When he messes up, he has to start all over again.
All right.
No, I think they're trying to put like ADD and ADHD somewhere on the spectrum, and like.
I don't have
Dude,
those.
It's such a scam.
Why?
ADD, ADHD, it's just a scam by medical companies to create more money for themselves.
I mean, dude,
Like,
it's not
they
like
do-
it's definitely
90% of America
real.
is-
It's
it-
definitely like real.
No,
It's
No,
not
but I
like
think
a-
it's real for a lot of people, but it's like diagnosed anxiety and depression. I think that there are people who have chemical imbalances in their brains, and then there are some people that just have normal human feelings, and then they go to a psychiatrist and they write them a prescription.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
little boys in school get written off as ADD or ADHD because they're meant to do physical things.
Could
and
not agree
instead, they
more.
sit in a classroom for 8 hours a day, and like I've had teachers tell my parents about like my little brother that like, oh, he should go get checked. My parents are like, no, he just likes doing stuff with his hands and going out and working. We're not going to put him on a bunch of crap load of meds. Like, it's dumb.
That's
I
exactly
like
what I
you
was.
can
I
you
was
can
my
be.
put on
hands.
meds
I'm diagnosed ADD, and I'm not on any meds. Like you can be ADD and
You're on the spectrum.
Well, no, I was diagnosed ADD as well, but like, there's no medicine needed for it. Like, you can take it and it will help,
Yeah,
but like, there's more. I took it for a while, and there's more downsides than upsides.
you also don't want to become dependent on that stuff because it's reoccurring. You're gonna keep on buying it and become dependent on it, and everything you do, it turns into
Yeah,
I need it for studying. Oh, actually, like I'm just doing chores. I kind of need to like lock in and get
And next
stuff
thing
done.
you know, you're
And
an
then-
Adderall dealer.
And then you will say, "Oh, I want to have more fun drinking. Let me take while I'm drinking." And then that just goes into that. And
Are you speaking
Also,
from
I mean,
experience?
look at the
No.
chemical,
I don't do that.
chemical,
I don't
how,
have
like, the
Adderall.
chemical, the backbone of how Adderall is created. Like, it's literally one step away from meth.
Yeah, it is very close. And, so they did a test on Celsius, and it has
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
chemical compounds as Adderall, which is one step away from meth.
the drink cells, the
Yeah.
the
Yeah, it's
energy
energy
drink.
drink.
I heard it was made from like shit, like actual.
No,
Cow
and there's
shit.
no, it's not shit. There's also,
No, I heard it was
there's
made
also-
from human shit.
That's disgusting. But there's also formaldehyde in it,
Yeah.
which is literally.
Hold on,
Horrible.
Where
But
did-
I also-
where did you hear it was made from human shit?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Probably one of the conspiracy stuff I read. but-
Snapchat, BuzzFeed.
No, but I actually heard like
Take this quiz and we'll tell you where Celsius is from. You answered retarded for all of them. We're going to tell you it's from human shit.
I believe it though. I don't know why.
All right, let's
It's 'cause
circle
it's,
back.
I mean,
Let's
it's
circle
also
back.
advertised as the healthiest energy drink.
What?
It's Celsius is advertised as the healthiest energy
Yeah,
drink.
except it
out
has
there, too.
formaldehyde in it.
Yeah,
That's like
which
the
is like
worst
car
thing.
coolant.
Yeah.
Let's circle back. So I mean, Russia's always competing with us in terms of completing things.
Which is why the moon landing is fake, because we had to prove that we beat them there.
I was about to say that.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Come on.
We never landed.
It's so fake, dude. You
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
cannot convince me otherwise.
I need Elon to sell SpaceX and be away from NASA and then just leak all of the information that he can't share. Because the moment he shares any of that, like, NASA's done, SpaceX is done.
No, SpaceX is not done.
No, SpaceX, he would lose so much funding.
Dude, what if
Dude,
Elon,
he funds everything himself.
What if Elon just leaks?
They just give him
everything he knows, and then by the time he does that, he already finds a way to get to Mars or wherever, and he just goes there and disappears.
starts his own.
Dude,
own
he's
planet.
dead ass set on getting to Mars. He's like, the world is ending, and I need to get to Mars.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he's gonna leak everything,
And then go to
everyone,
Mars.
and then go to Mars.
I'm with him. Elon, let me come with you, please.
Wait, sorry, what?
I'm going to Mars with Elon. That's what I said.
Okay, that's not what I heard.
What if
Sorry.
What did you hear?
I'm not gonna repeat it.
What are you singing?
There's a song called
Let me
Run.
run
I think he's on the
away to
spectrum.
Mars.
Yeah,
Are you socially
This entire
impounded?
podcast
Yeah.
ADD is
As soon as a
flaring
female
up.
enters the room, I act like a kid on a short bus.
All
A
I
what?
know is after
A
this
short
episode,
bus.
we're all
I don't
ending
get
up
that.
on watch
You
lists.
don't know what a short bus is?
Yeah, like a tiny bus.
Yeah, it's with the
But what does
kids
that have to do with a kid being on?
It's with the kids that had developmental issues. They would take that bus to school.
A separate
As
bus.
opposed to the big bus that all the normal kids would take.
Oh.
Saying like you're on the short bus means you're stupid.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
Well, Jack, JT just said he's never heard of the term the short bus.
Maybe you should have been on the short bus.
JT
No.
was on the short bus, and his parents told him he was
guys,
on the big bus.
Hate to break it to you, but we did not have buses.
I was gonna say it's because his school was in his bedroom.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
JT walked downstairs at 11 o'clock.
I woke up and I was like, "Good morning, class."
To
In my
only Dominic
kitchen.
and your siblings.
I woke up. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Go ahead.
I was no. I was gonna say I woke up with a beautiful morning. What? And went down to class.
I wish you didn't say that.
Yeah, I should have said it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of funny.
You forced it out. You forced it out. Okay, all right, moving on.
What am I forcing out?
Nothing. That's what I said. Moving on.
Yeah. Oh man, we're gonna talk about. Speaking of Elon Musk, Trump supporters pushed back on Elon Musk about a stance on H-1B visas. H-1B visas are used by U.S. employers that allow them to hire foreign workers. They basically vouch for these employees and say that they're helping the U.S. economy, so they should be able to live here for 6 years. And it requires a bachelor's degree or some kind of foreign equivalent. So there's disagreement with Trump's appointment of Saram Krishnan. Shout out the boys from India, tech entrepreneur, saying that it contradicts Trump's America First ideals. Musk thinks that this visa program is important and helps keep America competitive in technology. I think, again, it's like a very interesting debate whether or not American companies should use foreign workers or not. Because right now, the U.S. is not in the top spot as far as technological knowledge. And if we want to have... Oh, this is off? Okay. Sorry, Jack's fixing the camera. But it's a tough argument to say we want to be the best in the world, but we don't have the best in the world. So it's either we need to train people to be the best in the world, or we need to hire externally.
Well,
And so, and it's cheaper to hire externally.
yes,
too.
that's my
That's
point.
the
But
big
but
part.
also, I just don't trust Indians, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry,
Who you're
dude.
sitting next to.
I know. I just looked at them hardcore.
Dude, I honestly don't trust Indians.
Dude, they're all scammers.
Not
Not all
all
of them.
Not all
Okay, not all of them.
scammers,
I
bro.
mean,
Scammer get scammed.
they're either all in medicine or they're
Making a lot of
scammers.
money.
They're either all in medicine or they're scammers.
Bro, the IT, like what?
What about my
IT is a scammer.
I am not.
What
I'm not a scammer.
Sure. Okay,
I'm a
you're not.
consultant.
This bro's not at a call center like, hey, what
I
what-
actually, I kind of.
Can I speak to you?
and sir, one last step.
That's what
One last step. We need your social security.
No, I
You
don't
have your
do
social
that.
security.
But I am low-key tech support. Like, I sit there and I wait for people's systems to get screwed up, and then I help them. Like,
Exactly. So you could easily be a scammer.
well, it would be a scam if I charge them more hours than I actually do work.
Do you? No, but okay, this is just
All
like
about
really bad.
billable hours. It's
I
all
don't know.
about billable
But like,
hours.
why do we? I don't know. I just don't trust them, man. They're just. I mean, yeah, I'm sure they're hiring good guys, so whatever. But I wish we could crack down on the scammers that have been scamming so many Social Security tax stuff.
Yeah, obviously you don't want people to go through that whole deal.
Yeah.
of
So how can we
getting
trust?
scammed.
That's my point. How can we trust these guys?
But these people should be vetted by their employers.
But dude, any employer can just be like, yeah, this guy's great. He's worked with me for X amount of years. He's great. I love him.
But the employer has to pay for the visa. It has to pay the government for it.
Still, that's inside trading.
I don't know. I mean, shout out the boy Sam Marshall. He's about to get an H-1B. He's one of my friends from college.
Sick.
Yeah, but
Is he Indian?
no, he's white.
Oh, okay.
He's from Saskatchewan, Canada.
Nice. That's sick.
Hey, Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Why you say it in a Mexican voice?
Do you know the Grown Up scene
Yeah, it's from Grown Ups.
from Grown Ups, the movie?
I'm
I'm from
The
Saskatchewan.
dude walks over to all the wives and he goes,
Hey, I'm from Saskatchewan.
He's like this big. He's like this big dude, jacked and everything,
Yeah.
and all the girls are like looking at him.
and then he sounds like me.
Yeah, he sounds really high pitched voice.
I think that America should work on our technological advancements within the borders and educating people to a higher standard. But for the time being, while we're in races with Russia and China,
But
use the best available.
yeah, but why can't we just hire Americans? Trump's all about American productivity. And
Okay, put it this way.
Because Americans are lazy.
Say you are running a sports team. Say you're the general manager of the Falcons. The Falcons have been low-key dog shit this year. It's no surprise.
Hey, man.
they've been better
They-
since last year's.
This year, they're on the verge of missing the playoffs. Next year,
Wild card.
do you keep? Yeah, but I think if Tampa Bay wins this
Yeah.
week, they're out.
Yeah, they need the wild card.
Yeah, but no, they can't get a wild card spot.
If Tampa Bay wins, they will get a wild card spot.
No, Tampa
No,
Bay,
Oh,
they're so
loses.
far
If
down.
Tampa Bay
Tampa Bay
loses,
they get the
the wild card
no,
spot.
they get the seed
The wild card
from
spot,
winning
Alex.
the division.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
too bad. To
Yeah.
get a
Yeah.
wild
Yeah.
card
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right.
But if you're the Falcons, do you next year keep the exact same team and go, all right, we're just going to train everybody to be better for right now and hope that it does any better? Or do you go out and you trade and you sign other guys from outside? I think we take guys from the outside for the time being and then work on the practice squad guys and get them right.
But,
But-
but that comes from the same pool of people. Like
Yeah.
their pool, the
That's
pool
a-
of people are NFL players.
Yeah, I agree with Dom. That's
No,
not a very
It's
good
not.
example.
It's not
Why
like
is it not a good example?
Hey, I mean, right
'Cause
now the
Dom just
Braves
sa-
are staying in house. They haven't signed anyone this offseason, and they're they've only lost people, and they're still gonna somehow win the division.
The
next year.
Braves?
Yes.
Braves are going to suck next year.
No, they're not.
They're the losers of free agency.
They are. I hate them with a burning passion.
Okay.
Sorry, we're in Atlanta, but
Dom.
let's go Mets.
Like, what Trump's all about, like putting. I'm blanking on the term. Someone help me out.
America.
No.
America.
No, I mean, yeah, he's all about putting America first, but
Can't say
he's
the
he's like putting these, I can't remember the word, on these companies if they don't manufacture tariffs. Thank you, on these companies if they don't manufacture in America, because he's all about America. And why is he? I just don't understand why he wants to hire people not from America if he's all about these tariffs.
But what if the people that are in America can't do as good of a job?
But what's the point of doing tariffs if you can't find people to do your American job?
It doesn't have anything to do with tariffs.
Yeah. The tariffs aren't for that.
No, I know, but I'm just saying.
Tariffs are for goods,
No,
not services.
you're right. You're right. But isn't that just contradictory to you're saying like
No,
America?
because we're saying come over here and work for us here. Don't stay and do it in China or in India. Come over here. We'll have you at least for 6 years, and you can do work here for us.
I mean the talent. If we're talking talent wise,
Talent pool
that
is
we
not as
we
good.
get outbeat every single day.
Yeah, that's true.
Every single day.
That's true.
I think it's smart for the time being, until we get our kids off TikTok and watching STEM talk
And
like-
reels.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, I watch YouTube Shorts.
It's YouTube Shorts, Snapchat videos, TikTok.
I saw this reel the other
and
day.
Instagram Reels.
I saw this reel the other day, and it was like YouTube short users in 2026, and it was like, "Degu bop bop." Oh my gosh, gold scar. It's like they're seeing it a year later.
Oh, the TikTok stuff.
It's JT. JT's gonna find out about OG Fortnite in 3 years.
I found out OG Fortnite from you guys actually.
It
So
hasn't even made its way to YouTube Shorts yet.
no, that's just not on my feed. I just don't play Fortnite. So
That's such a lie.
No, he doesn't.
We miss
Oh,
you.
Do you have
We-
a console?
We miss you.
I don't,
Fortnite.
dude. I haven't played Fortnite since
You
the last time I played with you.
You
Actually,
would get so hooked if you played. Now.
Dude, it's so fun.
It's
JT
would
would play
so
one game
bad.
at 7
Claire.
p.m. and then wouldn't get off until 3 a.m.
Claire would have his head.
Dude, I went crazy. I was rocking 2 pumps. Just
No, not the double pumps. Oh my gosh. That's why I don't have it, because I would play. Last time I played was with you, over
Played
like
double?
no,
Oh.
when I played and I was working, you were still in school.
Yes, yeah.
A couple.
yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
like
yeah.
maybe last year,
It
maybe
was-
2 years ago,
It was like a year ago.
maybe year
'Cause
and
we
year
were
and a
playing with
plus.
Will.
No, that was 2 years now.
No,
It's been
'cause-
2 years.
No, it was when I was a senior because I was living in my college house.
Yeah, so that's almost 2 years now.
It was 1 year ago,
No, that was last fall semester, right?
which was like a year and 2 months ago.
No, all right, fair.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, Jack. You want to take us to our behind the bar / idiot of the week again?
Yeah, come back here with me.
What?
Shout out.
Wait, what are you saying?
Pause.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry.
Idiot
Behind the
of the-
bar, we're shouting out Parker Jones.
Oh hell, man.
Yeah, I feel bad for him, but I don't because he kind of. All right.
Okay, so background.
He's the guy that was that had the sideline infraction.
Yes, ruined the game, honestly.
all right.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
dude.
he
No.
did.
It's not
bro.
Parker Jones' fault
He
that
didn't,
Georgia
he
couldn't
didn't,
play
he did
offense,
not,
tackle,
He did not.
block,
I will.
catch the
I
ball.
will, as a Georgia fan and a student who goes to the University of Georgia, will say that did not ruin the
No,
game.
he didn't ruin the game, but we definitely
Maybe the
could have.
momentum, maybe the momentum, but not the
He
game.
killed
Not the outcome of the game.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
got
it also,
outbeat.
yeah, we did get beat.
Played
They
like
played
dog
great.
crap.
Notre Dame played great. Their D line was
I wouldn't
great.
say Notre
Our
Dame
O
played
line
great.
was
I wouldn't say
horrible.
Notre Dame played great. They played good, but
It was
we
the
got
dogs against the refs, honestly. But
No, bro.
No, it was not.
There were so many PIs that got called.
It was not. It was not
Oh
dogs
my gosh!
against refs.
Okay, this Parker Jones kid.
It was
he's
the fact that our
he's a
offense
junior
literally cannot
walk-on.
produce points.
Sorry, guy. If you're a junior and you're still in street clothes and you're not even wearing pads, you should probably quit. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Hey, don't hate on the kid for
okay.
trying to ring chase.
all right.
He is trying to ring chase.
All right, for those of you who don't know, this big play happened. They were running down the sidelines, and this guy Parker Jones was too far on the white part of the sideline. Hit
He
the
was
ref.
in the white. You're
He
not
was
allowed
in,
to be
yeah,
in the
he was
white.
in the white. That's
the
the
ref
ref's zone. You're not allowed to be there. The ref was running and sprinting, trying to be in with the play, and smacked this kid Parker Jones, and like literally Parker Jones kind of like shouldered him in the face. So they threw a flag and said this is like
It was a personal foul,
Yeah.
sideline infraction, 15-yard penalty.
Yeah.
So they go back
From the spot- yeah.
10-yard line to the 25.
no, it was the spot of the foul, 15 yards. So it took us back to the 30. Like
No.
yeah, it was the spot of the foul.
No, I think it was
Yeah,
where Arian Smith
It
got
was
tackled
10 to
15
the
yards back.
25. We talked about it. I remember having this conversation as it happened. It was from the 10 to the 25,
Oh,
which changes the play calling drastically.
yeah.
Yes, but like, dude, you look at our offense and we cannot penetrate to the end zone.
We
Like,
can
You
no,
guys
we just
couldn't catch a ball.
could
for
catch a
shit.
ball,
yeah, I know,
dude.
couldn't catch a
It's
ball.
because
but,
all
like,
Georgia's good receivers.
Gunner
are in jail.
Stockton was throwing
He was
dimes.
great. He didn't really
One of
have
your
a lot
best
of time to
receivers all year,
pass,
Oscar
but-
Delp, got thrown the ball one time all game.
Well, yeah, he deserves that. Screw that guy.
Why?
Because you didn't want to take a picture with Dom downtown.
Not a good player.
Oh, you
Not
got little
true
boy
at
by
all.
Oscar Delp.
I would never go to Oscar Delp and say, "Can you take a picture of me?"
I saw him at Chick-fil-A. He seemed like a nice guy.
Anyway, yeah.
He's
So like
chicken.
our receivers couldn't catch the ball. So yes, we did not play a great game. It wasn't the UGA.
And the O-line was pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean,
Gunner
Gunner had
the
no
times
time.
that he threw the ball, great. You know,
But he was
yeah, he
holding
may
on
have
to it
lacked
for a
some. He
long
may have
time.
lacked some vision for the field. That's expected.
This is his first
Being
game.
a first, game, Sugar Bowl, bunch
Can't
of
make excuses for him, though.
pressure.
I'm
But
giving the benefit
I mean,
of
the
the
we
O
can
doubt.
line,
also-
dude, our freaking left tackle,
Shout out Alex's friend.
left tackle
Monroe, I
got
still
destroyed
love you.
the whole night.
Whole time.
The whole night.
Getting beat left and right in the middle.
I mean, props to that DN. I mean, that our defensive. I mean, that
it was
guy.
three
That guy was a
different
beast.
dudes. It wasn't the same guy. 3 different guys.
Dude, you don't have to defend your
Yeah,
friend. You were
props to their
cheering for Notre
defensive
Dame.
end.
I was cheering for Notre Dame because I'm Catholic and Jesus loves
They
Notre
are
Dame.
fake
because
Catholics, bro.
your actual team is dog ass.
No.
That's why.
Florida's going to be good next year.
That's
Lagway's
what-
going to win the
okay.
Heisman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need a whole team, not a quarterback.
Yeah, we have a good team.
Shout out Riley Leonard for dunking on
be Ole Miss.
my old roommate's
Dude, what it really
friends.
came down to is Notre Dame actually wanted to win, and Georgia was like,
Trying not to lose.
yeah, trying not to lose. Exactly.
Mike
Yeah.
Bobo needs to get fired, dude.
Yeah.
Georgia will not win a national
We're not gonna
championship until
exactly.
Mike Bobo's
We're not
fired.
gonna go anywhere until he's fired.
But the hate that this Parker Jones kid got during the whole game, they flashed the camera to him every
He'd
time
be on
Georgia
the-
would
Dude,
screw
the,
up.
mo-
On
the
the-
mo- the most
it was so
publicity
bad.
this guy's gotten
Yeah.
all of his college years, or however long. He's
People
been.
made him a LinkedIn account so
No,
that.
he has his own LinkedIn account.
Oh, okay. I thought people made it for him.
It's exactly what happened. Is they made a LinkedIn for him.
They should have made it because
They
he
said
just.
this guy needs
Dude,
an
I
actual
can't
job.
wait to
Let's
go
see if we can
flame
get him
Parker
hired.
Jones on LinkedIn.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
go.
connect with him.
He's probably had so many views on his LinkedIn account more than he's ever had because of this play.
He's like, dude, I'm actually gonna
LinkedIn,
get a
no
job.
one's going to LinkedIn to look this guy up. They're going to Instagram or.
Nah, dude, Old Row posted a picture of his LinkedIn account.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Bro's open to a new school.
Nobody's gonna hire him now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
sorry, kid. Like, get out of the way.
Hey, but aside from that, during the same play, Arian Smith caught a football.
I mean, the fact
Thank
that
God.
you're
How
sick was
excited,
that?
you're excited about one of your best receivers catching a ball.
Best
it shows
receivers.
the
Best receivers
state
not in
of-
jail.
By
Georgia
speed, yeah.
He's
Dylan
dro-
Bell is our
he's-
best receiver.
Yeah, but he's
Technically.
dropped.
He
One
couldn't.
of, I said one of.
You said best receiver.
I said one of your best receivers.
I didn't hear the one off. But anyway,
Either.
Open your ears, buddy.
All right.
I mean,
damn. So do we have a podium for this tonight?
Yeah, we do. We'll talk about it in a
All right,
second.
hype.
But yeah, I think
That's already of the weekend.
yeah. As far as the other games that went on this weekend, I mean, I don't think we need to talk about Oregon, Ohio State a whole lot. They just got kind of donkeyed from the jump.
That
Wasn't
was
anything super
that was.
you know,
crazy.
if we had told you in September that we would miss the beginning of the Oregon versus Ohio State Rose Bowl playoff game for Arizona State and Texas, you would have thought we were crazy.
The
Dude, Arizona State deserved that game.
They did. They
deserve
the
that
field
game.
goal. Okay, all right. Let me talk about this for a second.
2 field goals, bro.
No.
I felt
There was
so
a
bad.
field goal that got tipped. Ball bounces on the ground and then bounces through the uprights. In the rule book, that is a legal 3 points. Field goal good. And they counted it as no
Wait,
good.
hold on. No, I heard that was debunked. Are you sure that's true?
Yeah, I saw someone where they were trying
That's
to
if you're
appeal
getting that
it,
off
but it
TikTok,
was
don't believe that because that's
BS.
not true.
I saw screenshots of the rule book.
Live ball. If a live
Show
ball
me-
goes through, it's about the live ball. If a live ball goes through the uprights, then it is like
Jack, can you pull it up for us?
based off the
Because I heard the same thing.
what my understanding.
I heard the
Just look
same
up-
thing, but
look
I
up
also
Arizona State field goal rule.
I also heard I heard the same thing, but I also saw it was debunked.
The committee also has the choice. They don't even have to like. The committee could technically just put Arizona State into the next game.
Go to a credible website too.
The Saturdays down south. That'd be decent. I mean, it's got a good Instagram page. Scroll down. Keep going.
I just felt bad for like Texas kicker, bro.
Do you have that good
Missing
eyes? Can
2.
you like read?
Yeah, I have better than 2020 vision.
Man's going to work at Amazon now.
Yeah.
Dude, the thing is,
his
as an Alabama fan, I've seen him beat us
Oh,
with
this is
with a
not
field
it.
goal. I saw him in the SEC. Like he's been making
Dude, it's because
Clutch
the head
kicks.
coach gave him a pep talk.
What? Okay,
Yes,
I was
dude.
watching that live, and I saw the head coach go up to him. And I was like,
Yeah,
he's missing
put his
the
I
arms-
was sitting in the car.
He
we're
is
like, oh, he's
missing this
the
field goal.
Yeah,
crap out
because
of
he
this
goes
field
up and
goal.
goes like
Yeah,
this.
watching with you. Yes, no, I was with you. Yeah, I
He
was like,
puts
he
his,
is
he puts
missing
his
this
arms
field goal.
on him and gives him a pep talk
Yeah.
right
He's also
before.
like smiling. He's like, no, miss this.
Yeah, this is your second chance. Don't mess it up.
Well,
Like,
you
oh,
saw. I
come
don't know
on.
if you all saw what Saban said on the Pat McAfee show, but he was like, "I knew as soon as
yeah, I
he
did
gave him
see
that
that.
pep talk."
Oh, yeah, we all
he
said
was
that
missing
Yeah,
too.
you're supposed
I
to
said that
just
too.
not talk to the
No,
kicker. You
let him
gotta-
go. Let him do
Let
his
him lock
thing.
in.
Yeah.
Weird if it's on the sideline that you just no one pays attention to, and then you
Did you also see the Arizona State staff walk through him while he was practicing kicking?
Oh yeah,
Dude,
the chick
it's
walks
two
right
girls.
I had
through.
no
Yeah,
clue.
Psyched
like
him out.
almost gets kicked in the
Yeah.
face. He's like
Hey,
about to wind
Just
up
put
and
his
just.
body on the line. For the game, dude. Yeah,
Forks up, horns down.
They Arizona State show on, and
The targeting.
No.
the targeting
That
was,
was
a terrible
absolutely targeting.
Yeah,
I don't know how you
It's
can miss that
definition.
call.
I mean, also it was targeting on Isaiah Bond, but
call. And
we
then,
don't talk about that one.
It was a good game though. It was enjoyable to watch.
was.
and then
Dude, we-
Dillingham,
it was so much
Dillingham
fun.
took total responsibility for the 4th and 13 touchdown. He was like, "That's totally on me. That's 100% my fault, not the safety's fault." Broken coverage out the wazoo. Dude was wide open in the end zone, but
Why are you playing press coverage on?
that's
in
why he
that
was saying
situation?
I made the call and I couldn't check out of it in time on me. So I love Dillingham. I think he's like
He's
an
good for.
ultimate players
He's a
coach.
glue guy for the program.
He's like Dan Campbell, dude. I just love
He's
those
not
kind of
gonna
guys.
be. He's just not gonna be an elite coach.
I
but
think he could be.
He's gonna be.
People are gonna want to go play for him
no,
now.
he's gonna be a.
Yeah, I don't know.
great
I
guy
heard.
for
I
the
Sure.
heard this is
program.
like the beginning of Arizona State.
Yeah, that's what I've been
They
hearing.
were picked
All right,
last.
they've had. All right,
They
let's
go
let's
win.
settle down here. They've had
Same
one good year
quarterback
because of
next
Bo
year?
Scadaboo.
The same
But they have a
quarterback
lot
this
of
year.
young talent coming in. Probably going to
Quarterback's
come in the
dog, Sam Levitt.
future. Running back is beast. How old is he?
Who?
Scadaboo.
He is going to the league.
22. He's a senior.
Okay.
Because he went 2 years at Sacramento State and then transferred.
Rip to that boy.
Yeah, I mean, he really showed that he could run against elite defense.
Dude, the guy's just kind of a psycho. Like you look at him,
I mean,
and
they
you're
have the
like,
number 38
kinda
ranked.
got
I would
autistic vibe
not.
going
I would
too.
not want to be in front of that guy.
Their recruiting class isn't great. They have 0 5-stars, 1 4-star, and 19
but
3-stars.
I bet the flips are about to go crazy in the next week. And
We'll see, but I kinda
signing
doubt
day
it.
in March is gonna go dumb.
Dude,
too.
how about looking at it, in a holistic view, the teams that had first round buys are all out.
Dude,
I know it's
Hear me
crazy.
out.
I heard about that too.
hear me out.
Let's hear you out.
This is a baseball situation. Because now, like, the Braves, every time, like, teams that have the bye in the playoffs,
Yeah, same thing happened to
they
the
get
Braves.
slow and they don't have any momentum carrying them in, and they're almost immediately taken out.
And they're sitting because they
They're
lost their
sitting.
position. They're sitting guys before that. It's like weeks before they play.
Right, like
Yeah.
Georgia, the last game was a month before this.
Well, also postponed, another day.
Yeah,
Right,
it's true.
But
That was equal playing field.
yeah,
Well, yeah, 100%. But
All right.
yeah.
Um,
And either way,
can we
like,
take
it's
a
gonna
quick
be
break?
A baseball situation.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Thanks. Bye.
And our podium for this week is gonna be top 3 TV shows of all time. Jack,
No,
nope.
start over there.
You need a sec.
Yeah, I watch too much TV.
Okay. You're
Oh,
up,
firm
big
grasp.
guy.
plantation programs.
I can go first.
yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Or do you want to go first?
Um,
You got your 3?
No, you go.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go number bronze because I forgot we're doing bronze, silver, gold. I'm gonna go bronze. I'm gonna do Friends. Friends is a good one. It's a one that you can kind of sit back and just laugh at. My silver is deciding here. I'm just gonna do How I Met Your Mother. I think that's a better one, honestly. In terms of sitcom, I think that's my top one. But then for my top movie or show, TV show, I'm a Star Wars nerd, so I have to do The Mandalorian.
All right.
Sorry.
Wait, hold on.
One review, Jack.
I just don't like it. Except How I Met Your Mother is 1000% better than Friends.
Thanks.
How I Met Your Mother, really good. Mandalorian never got into. I tried to get in with you, but
Yeah, we watched
I
a
never
few.
got into it.
Yeah.
And what's the other one? The Bronze or
Friends.
Friends? Yeah, never got into that one, but like I think it's a good show.
I've only been recently getting into it. Just
You had me in the first half, and
then dropped you with the Mandalorian.
yeah, no,
Gotcha.
That's not me personally. All right, I'll go. Let's see, bronze. We're gonna take How I Met Your Mother with bronze. One of the better probably the best sitcom out there. Really like that one. Jack is losing his mind in the back. Can't see him. But I'm personally more of a drama guy when I want to watch a show. So my silver is One Tree Hill.
Oh.
Oh my god.
One Tree Hill is fire. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I do follow some like girly ass teen TV Instagram accounts because they'll post clips and they're so fire. I love One Tree Hill. It's an insane storyline. The fact that it follows them from when they're in high school until when they're like full grown adults is sick to me.
I
Riverdale?
tried to get
Is
into that.
Riverdale next?
Riverdale's honorable mention. It's
You're
up there.
such a
it's
woman.
Good. It's good. The OC. You probably never heard of it. Fire. Like, it's the same thing.
All right, let him
love
get
those
through it. Let
kinds
him
of
get through.
shows. Personally, I love those kinds of shows. Then my gold, the A1 greatest TV show of all time, Friday Night Lights. The best.
Never seen it.
Oh my gosh, you should go watch it. It's got the sports, it's got the drama, there's comedy. It literally has everything you want in a show. Plus, it makes you want to grow up in a small town in Texas and play football. Like, that show, I lived through those characters, and when it ended, I shed a tear. It was so good. That is my podium.
Yeah, I mean, you really lost me at the beginning, and some horrible takes. But Friday Night Lights, I'm only. I
put you on.
You did. You put me on. You put me on. And I'm like halfway through season 2 right now because I started watching some other things and I got sidetracked. But great show so far.
Yeah.
I'm only expecting things to go up from here after your raving reviews.
Word.
Dom?
What was your 3? The
How I Met Your
bronze.
Mother.
Yeah, good. You said One Tree Hill. I tried to get into, but it was a slow beginning, and I failed to continue. So I can't really.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I can't really talk on the rest of that. Friday Night Lights, really good. Kind of makes you feel like you're back in high school, and I would say it was pretty good.
Never seen Friday Night Lights, so can't say much about that one. But the other two, I definitely they're the Undertakers there, so those are good ones.
Hi, Dom.
All right, we got bronze. I had it in my brain and I forgot. Criminal Minds.
Ooh, yeah.
Sleep.
Silver. How I Met Your Mother. And gold. Prison Break.
I knew you were gonna say. I
couldn't
knew
get
you were
into
gonna
Prison
say
Break.
Prison Break, bro.
No Suits?
That was our first.
Suits is my honorable mention.
Suits. Okay, Suits is good, but looking at it from like a production and like, I guess story, like it's the same thing over and over again. You know,
Inspector is that
What?
It's very entertaining.
You
though.
say it's the same thing
Very
over and over again, but
entertaining
Prison Break, they literally break out
It's
in
the
and
same
out of
thing,
prison.
It's the same thing, but it's more entertaining.
Oh, okay.
More
No.
suspense. More suspense.
I love
Suits-
Prison Break. That was the
Suits is
first
good.
show you ever
Suits-
got me on.
Suits is, yeah.
I never
Suits-
watched the show until Prison Break.
Yeah, dude,
Love
JT
it.
with freaking shows. Dude, this show is really awesome. Like, you should try it. And we're like 12 years old, you know? It's like, all right, I'll give it a try. Yo, you should watch it? No.
I watched like 3 episodes of a show and I'm already bored. I want to get to the
Prison Break
whole.
It's just so
so
suspenseful,
slow.
dude. It's so
That's.
suspenseful.
I'm not patient
Michael
enough.
Schofield, so hot.
So hot. Oh
Dude,
my
that
gosh.
guy's
The
a
blue
freaking-
eyes. Oh my
He's
gosh.
gay in real life.
Perfect.
He's Is he actually gay?
Clip that, chat. All right,
Dang.
Jack, hit a review on that real quick.
Prison Break as a gold is bold. Rhymed. Wow. I really liked Prison Break.
Why is it bold?
Season 1 was good. Everything after that was
Season
horrible.
1, 2, and 3 were good, but then after that, they just kind of ran out of script.
Season 1 was good, and then they broke out of prison. It's like, all right, what am I watching now? There was no more prison to break out. Like,
No, then they got back in prison.
yeah, I
And then
watched
they
it,
broke
it's like,
out of
it just
prison.
it felt repetitive.
Yeah, all the seasons are. It's called Prison
what
Break.
Show doesn't, what show doesn't feel repetitive? Look at The Office, one of the best shows, whatever.
The Office was different every time.
It's in The Office every time.
But there's the stories. The stories are different.
Dude, that's why
In
like,
the Prison Break,
that's why
they
I
break
never
out of
got
prison,
into The
but the
Office,
stories
because
are
they are in the office all
But that's the
time.
thing
That
with the
bores
Office
the hell out of
is
me.
you can pick an episode and just watch it to
That
watch
bores
it.
the hell
I
out
agree.
of me.
I don't.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't particularly like The Office.
All right,
Yeah.
review him, JT.
I already gave my review. It's I like
Yeah.
it. I agree with those. Those are good ones.
It was mid. Like
Prison. Oh, sorry.
not good, but could be better.
Prison Break. I
So,
just kind
It
of.
was
It's
good,
just
but
too
could be
much.
better. Good.
What was your silver?
How much?
I don't remember.
How I Met Your Mother?
What was your bronze?
Criminal
Oh,
Minds.
Criminal Minds. Yeah.
Criminal Minds is a sleeper.
Yeah, that's
Actually, good
But
show.
also repetitive.
That is
You
true.
can watch any Criminal Minds.
But these
episode.
shows are gonna
Dude, Criminal
be
Minds is-
repetitive.
is-
Like,
Yeah, show is. That's all. It's just try to draws
it
you.
continues the same
Yeah,
story.
Yeah. All right,
Criminal
Jack.
Minds gets creepy.
Top us off.
Whoa.
Pause.
What?
Honorable mention Suits. Like to start there.
No,
Yep.
Good. You can't do honorable
Bronze,
mentions.
Invincible. Shout out if you like cartoons and superheroes.
Invincible. Never
Literally
heard
one of the
that.
best shows of all time.
The most-
If you haven't watched it,
Is that
watch
like The
it and you'll like
Boys?
it.
Have you seen The Boys?
Yeah, I like The Boys a lot. It's kind of similar, but not really. It's on Amazon Prime.
Is it anime?
Kind of. I think it's like an anime cartoon type
Okay.
superhero. It's even if it's not your thing, anime is not your thing. Dude, go watch it.
If you watch
It's-
anime, you're gay.
It's literally okay. Shut up, retard. Either way,
You're gay.
it's still such a great show. Silver, Game of Thrones. If you haven't watched Game of Thrones, just
Never
struggle
got into
through
that.
season 1 and you'll be hooked.
You just like it for the porno.
There's just too much
No.
random
Alright.
sex.
Dude, that's what
No,
I'm
I'm
saying.
serious. I couldn't watch it. There's so much random sex in the first season.
It's
Dude,
literally
I was
a.
sitting
It's
there-
literally a show
It's
with
pornographic.
porno.
Yeah.
No,
it's-
so I
couldn't
was-
do
I was-
it.
No, it's a porno turned into a show.
I was struggling trying to watch it. Like I tried to watch through it like 3 or 4 times,
Side
and then
eye.
I had the flu or something, and I made it through season 1, and then after that it was just phenomenal. But then there was one time in high school I was watching season 1, and it was like a sex scene, and then my teacher walked up behind me, and luckily he was a chill guy and watched Game of Thrones, and he was like, "Oh, Game of Thrones." Anyway,
Great story. Thanks for letting us know that.
So you were watching sex scene in high school while you should have been learning. American education system, everybody.
yeah, go to public school.
Don't go to Lambert High School.
And your goal is
The gold is Seinfeld, the actual best sitcom of all time.
No, Seinfeld sucks. That's it. That's
Never
it.
got
Seinfeld is
into
by
it.
far the best sitcom of all time.
That's poop in water, bro.
Never got into
don't
it.
pee in my ear.
You
and
put
tell
the
me it's not
Mandalorian
rain.
at gold.
Dude,
how
I-
about the Big Bang Theory? Anybody
No,
watch that?
I like it, but I think I like How I Met Your Mother
My
better.
brother watched that for a while.
Is Big Bang Theory the one with Sheldon?
No, yeah.
Dude, Young Sheldon, Loki fire.
Young
Sheldon is a
Sheldon.
good
Yeah,
show.
yeah, that's a good show.
Okay, hit him with a review.
Jack, I don't agree with Game of Thrones. I would have replaced it with House of Dragons if I was gonna put a Game of
House of
Thrones.
Dragons sucks.
I liked it better, and there was not hardly any porno in there, so that's why I liked it better.
Nothing happened for 2 seasons. Literally not a single plot point
Jack's
happened
like,
for
there
2
was no
seasons.
ass.
He's like, I saw no tits. There was no action.
There is though, and that's not the point of the show.
There aren't any in
Y'all just-
House of Dragons.
Yes,
There's-
there is.
No, there's not.
Go watch season 1 right now. Or
To our
tonight.
viewers,
Go watch season 1, and there is
sorry.
plenty.
My review is, that's a terrible list. That's just atrocious. I have nothing else to say now.
Sick.
I'm sorry, Frager. I can't get behind that, but you know
What can you
I
get behind?
haven't. What do you like to know?
Charleston.
I haven't.
Hey, you can't get by.
I haven't seen Seinfeld, and I haven't seen Game of Thrones. Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
That's how
And I haven't
relevant
seen
that show is.
Game of Thrones, so
So you haven't seen a single show on my list. You just don't like it.
That's why he doesn't like it.
Yes.
Oh man. Well, this has been episode 6 of the Bro Vote. If you've made it this far, shout out my dad.
Thanks for tuning in. If you made it this far, let us know what you think about the podium talks there.
Yeah, throw some podiums in the comments. We'd love to get some ideas on that.
Yeah, give us your top 3 shows.
Yeah. We've had a great time hanging out with you guys, and we'll catch you guys next week. Appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Peace.